Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport. Let's talk once again about the W Series, and I fear this may be the final time we ever do, as by all appearances it seems like the W Series is dead. The rest of the races for 2022 have been cancelled, Jamie Chadwick declared the champion, and whilst there is hope of the series being pulled together for 2023, it both seems unlikely and like a very bad idea. The W Series has failed. The final rounds have been cancelled due to financial reasons, a deal gone south by the sounds of it. Or the W Series has failed to receive contracted payments and therefore has made the decision to cancel the remaining rounds in 2022 but is very optimistic about being around in 2023, as they put it themselves. There is something very fishy about that statement. The problem is W Series is free to enter, so it runs at a loss, as it has to pay organisers and such. I presume they get a share of TV revenue and gate sales, but W Series does not get massive views. They had a record of 450,000 TV viewers at the first round of Miami in 2022, and a milestone 1 million for the Silverstone round, but with a reach of 500 million people in all the territories W Series is shown, it doesn't sound like really that many. But it matches what MotoGP gets, so it's not that bad. It helps to be part of the Formula 1 support program. People tuning in for the Formula 1 stay around to watch W Series, or Formula 2 and Formula 3. That should mean advertisers and investors see an opportunity and finance the series, which has obviously not happened for one reason or another. It's so bad even Jamie Chadwick hasn't been paid for winning the championship. She's expected to get the money eventually, but it suggests the organisers of the W Series are short on capital and can't pay bills. This is worrying in regards to 2023. Unless more investment is incoming, then it's unlikely to happen. They may say they are optimistic, but so would I if I was part of a failing company. Anything to attract investors and make my product look sustainable and even profitable. It's a good gesture to pay the drivers' expenses and have everyone run on a level playing field, but it looks like that model isn't financially viable. Not to mention Jamie Chadwick has destroyed this series. 3 times undefeated champion, she has won 11 of the 21 races, and she's only been off the podium 3 times in said 21 races, and yet her career is failing to progress. She had a go at Extreme E, and she appears in other series occasionally like Asian Formula 3 and Formula Regional European. She's even part of the Williams Driver Academy, but no drive in Formula 2 or even Formula 3 has been forthcoming. Any chance of a Formula 1 seat is getting further and further away. So she turns up, puts her helmet on and dominates the W Series year after year, making every other female driver in the series look like amateurs. So no one puts any faith into them either. And some of them are good. Abby Pulling and Alice Powell clearly stand out as talented drivers, and Beitske is one who has started to appear in endurance racing more and more often. The rest though only ever appear in small series, outside of single-seater circles. Gazaya Radest races in the Alpine Europa Cup, and Fabian Wolvend in the Ferrari Trophy. Meanwhile, the only female driver to ever race in Formula 2 is Tatiana Calderon, who has proved time and time again she can't compete at that level, and has still failed to score any points. I said in the 4th video on this channel, the only way W Series could ever be considered successful is if a woman rises from it and gets a chance in Formula 1. The extra exposure had to lead to money and top level drives, and so far that hasn't happened. Even after Jamie Chadwick has been so successful in the series, she has not been given a chance anywhere. I could still be proven wrong, but so far the W Series model is damaging female motorsport. The World Endurance Series has been a better platform for women in motorsport, and even then, not in the hypercar class. At this point, I don't know what to think about the W Series. I'd be sad to see it go. I enjoy watching it, and the racing can be very good sometimes. It clearly has led to job opportunities for some of the drivers involved, just not enough, and none at a high level, but it's something at least. I do think they need to make changes. Clearly there are financial issues involved with running a series like this, a new investment structure, maybe some cost cutting somehow. For now, I hope they do come back in 2023, and I will keep you posted on the future of the W Series. And as a final note, and something I have said multiple times before, will someone please give Jamie Chadwick a Formula 2 drive, please? So leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of the W Series? What about these unfortunate events? Do you want it to come back? Let me know, make sure you subscribe, a lot more motorsport content coming out over the cold winter months. Thank you for watching and have a good one.